Next transformation we're going over is dilations. So a lot of times when you hear dilation, you might think of your eyes if you ever had an eye appointment. When you dilate your eyes, that making your pupil larger. So it's basically making a picture larger or smaller than the original. When we're talking about dilation, you always are going to have a center from where it is dilated from. In this picture down here, the center would be at this point. In this picture here, it's going to be at point C. The new image always depends on the scale factor. So if I have a scale factor from 2, that means my second image, the blue image here, is going to be larger. But if a scale factor less than 1, my image is going to be smaller. Here I am looking for my scale factor. So when I'm looking for my scale factor, the first thing I'm going to do is write down my 3 points for my original ABC and for my image ABC. Once I have my points, then I'm going to pick one of my points. I'm just going to pick A. Because whenever you have your pre-image and your image, and it's a dilation, my original right here, -4, was multiplied by something to get my second image. So in this case, -4 times something is going to equal -2. Or 2 times something, your scale factor, is going to equal 1. So I'm going to solve for each of these and see if I come up with the same number, because I should. The scale factor should always be the same. And for both cases, my x, or my scale factor, is going to be 1/2. And it should be less than 1 because my image is smaller than my original. Right now I want to pause the video. Yes, pause the video and attempt this problem by yourself. And you should have gotten that your scale factor is 3. And it should be larger because this was your original and this is your new image. You have to be careful to be able to see which one's your original and which one's your image. Here I want to draw a new picture with a scale factor 2. First thing you want to do is write out what are your 3 coordinates, so L, M, N. Once you have that, you use your scale factor of 2. That means each letter should be larger, or each coordinate should be larger. And what you do is for each point, you multiply it by 2. So in this case, this would be 2 times 1, 3 times 2. M would be 1 times 2, -3 times 2. And N would be -2 times 2 and -3 times 2, because 2 is your scale factor. So your 3 new points would be 2, 6. M would be 2, -6. And N would be -4, -6. And plot those points. Once you plot the points, make sure you are labeling them. They need to say the letter prime, so the little mark on the top. And then connect the points. You must actually connect the points together so I can see the new image. And it should be larger because your scale factor is larger. Attempt this one by yourself. The scale factor is 1/2. And your new image should have the point Z at -3/2 and 1/2, P at 1, 0, and G at 0, -1. And yes, you can have coordinates with a half in them. That is possible. Remember to always connect your points. And now we got some word problems. In this first one, if I'm looking at a magnifying glass and I measured an apple seed, it was 1.75 inches. Now it's saying that the magnifying glass makes it 7 times larger, so what's the actual length? So 1.75 is after once I already multiplied by the scale factor. So I need to figure out what the original is. So it would be 7 times my original would be equal to 1.75. So I have to divide both sides by 7. And I get the actual length of the apple seed is 0.25 inches. For the second one, I would draw out a picture. She has a picture that's 4 by 6 inches and she wants it enlarged by 1.25. So that means each side has to be multiplied by your scale factor. So if I were to multiply each side by 1.25, what are the new dimensions? So I do 4 times 1.25, that's going to be 5, and 6 times 1.25 is going to be 7.5. So my new dimensions would be 5 inches high and 7.5 inches wide. Make sure you took good notes and have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.